This lady was crying hysterically because she saw too many black people at the airport.
She crazy. What she mean she can't be around black people?
No, I can't, ma'am. I'm sorry.
You can't be around black people?
No, I used this airport.
What black people did to you?
Shalom, shalom. HALALYAM la. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. The bondage, the elders and apostles of great MILLSTONE and teach him well. Peace and salutations be to the hopeful elect. I'm Brother Tazawam Gabar, coming at you from the Prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, and this is going to be going into, this lesson is going to be going into this post about this woman at the airport. It says, woman has breakdown after seeing too many black people, quote unquote, at the airport. So, I got the video, I'm going to put in the intro. Basically, it's an Edomite woman. She's an older woman, like an elder woman. And she was probably around, probably a child when her parents was beating her damn backs in. She probably had a part in that as well. But she's definitely a part of that segregation time period where they were just very discriminative to Jake. And she was running, she was panicking. So a woman has a breakdown. After seeing too many black people. Brother Amalan posted this on Prophets in Babylon camp page. It says, Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. So this is why she was actually afraid of too many Jakes, man. Bitch started to think that her time has come. It was time for her to pay for what she was doing, And she does have a hatred, but now it's a time where they're ashamed for what they did. And they're thinking, oh, shit, it's about to come back to us. That's why when we out there prophesying, and we got the damn wickedness of the white man sign, so many Edomites stop by and they look at it crazy. They look crazy at it, man. And they ask questions, and they're so intrigued by that sign, because what? They know that they have not paid for that. Deep down, they know that they have not paid for those things, and they don't want to have to pay for those things because they know the things that was done to us. They know if they have to pay for doing that shit, it's going to be a lot of hell to pay, man. Okay? Look at Obadiah, chapter 1. It says, chapter 1 verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So shame is covering these Edomites right now. Okay, we're in a time period where they're coming to realization that they did some wicked shit against Israel, Yasharallah, man. These damn Edomites. They did some wicked, exceedingly hateful shit towards the Israelites, the Lord's children. And we're in that time now where they're realizing that. Because now they can't just hang up some trees right now anymore. There's laws in place where they can't just do that shit and get away with it anymore. They can't express their hatred as they want to, like they used to. Okay, there's laws in place that stops them from doing that. So now that these restrictions have been placed upon them and starting to realize, wait a minute, what happens if they turn on us? They're growing too great. Our numbers are decreasing and their numbers are increasing. What happens if they decide to revolt? What happens if they decide to make us pay for what we did? This is a thought that constantly hunts the backs of the minds of these Edomites. Okay? I mean, if I was an Edomite, that shit will hunt the back of my mind as well. Imagine you just beat somebody's ass horribly, or you did something wrong to them, and you got them arrested for it, and they finally get out of prison, and they big as shit. And they're around you every day. They're around you every day, man. You constantly watching your back, thinking the nigga gonna sneak you from behind, thinking he gonna pick you up and turf you, put you on your neck. You constantly walking on eggshells. And that's what these Edomites are going through right now. A stage of guiltiness, a stage of shame that's covering them, man. Because they know it's almost time for them to pay. The ultimate repayment is gonna be when YAHAWASHI pulls up. The ultimate Jake, man. It says, the scriptures say, all that have pierced him shall see him. All they that pierced him shall see him. So All eyes gonna see the Lord Yahawashi when he appears, man. You know, in his chariot and all his glory with all the angels. You know, the elect in the sky. You know, it's over for these devils, man. It ain't gonna be like, oh, let's turn around and revolt. These motherfuckers got guns. They still got some form of power on their side, man. But when Jake pulls up with their power, which is they're gonna find to see a lot greater than theirs, then that's when, you know, be very afraid. All right, these Edomites, you know, they got that guilty feeling and that little fear in the back of their minds, but that's why they clutch the Glocks and they train their children, you know, because they think that someday Israel will eventually end up rising up against their ass. But Jake has really no might in their hands, man. Their only power is what? BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And our power is going to come through for us, brothers. Wait and see. Because the Lord is coming, you know. In the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Who wouldn't be troubled with terrible fear? The people you've been afflicting all their lives, generations after generations. And you see someone come to deliver them, and he's in the sky, standing on a ship that you just can't understand, that your people have been trying to understand for ages. Well, I wouldn't say for ages, but yeah, you can say that because the chariots have been around from the beginning. But your people have been trying to understand these vehicles for ages. You know, they can never come in contact or come in to play with it. And now there's a dark-skinned man descending from that vessel, from that vehicle. And there's other dark-skinned men in the air on similar vehicles. They're all standing upon the air. You know, they ain't in no helicopter, they ain't in no jet, but they're standing upon the air, waiting outside of the chariots. Like, come on, man. What do you do then? What do you say? How do you react? How do you respond? You know, it's just an utter, it's just a frozen state of mind at that point. You will freeze, and your whole mindset will freeze. Everything will freeze within you. And you're just stuck with your mouth open, gazing. It says, when they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves. So they're going to be in anguish of spirit. They're going to be repenting and groaning. I'm sorry that my people done this to your people. It's all going to come out. It's all going to come out. All the shit they're holding back right now. I'm sorry. Sometimes you'll catch an occasional Edomite come by the camp and, you know, they'll say, I am so sorry. I love you guys. I am with you 100%. Sometimes you get an occasional Edomite doing that shit, but they're just trying to buy themselves out of judgment. Which you can't buy yourself out of this judgment, man. Ain't nothing you can do to buy yourself out of this judgment, but pay for it with your blood. Okay? For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood thereof, but by the blood of that shed it, man. Okay? So it's blood for blood. That's the only way you're gonna get, you know, that's the only way you're gonna be able to repay your debts. And not only that, you're gonna have to go through slavery too for 1,000 years. And then your people gonna also have to go extinct, man. Y'all love to talk about, y'all love to teach us that the dinosaurs went extinct. Y'all ask the real motherfucking dinosaurs. Y'all gonna go extinct. The Edomite just gonna be a bad dream in that day. Well, after 1,000 years of hardcore bondage and slavery, Edomite gonna just be a bad memory, man. What the fuck is an Edomite? You don't remember? Damn, I don't remember what an Edomite is either. I forgot what the fuck they look like. You know? You're gonna be a bad dream. You know, I've had a few bad dreams in my life. I can tell you right now, I only remember a few of them, and that was because they were spiritual dreams. But, man, these damn bad, vain dreams, Esau's a vain people. They're a vain person, you know, but they're bad. You know, they're still vain. You're just going to forget about their ass. It's going to be like a bad dream. You're going to wake up one day, what the fuck is an Edomite? You're going to call your brother up through telekinesis. Hey, brother, can you hear me? God, I hear you. What's going on? You know what an Edomite is? Damn, it sounds familiar. I can't really tell you though. It's on the tip of my tongue. But today we know full well what an Edomite is, man. The world will call him so-called white man. Bible calls him Esau Edom. We know full well because this motherfucker afflicts and oppresses us every day. Okay, they're gonna remember us forever. They're gonna remember us in the grave. After we get through beating their damn backs in for 1,000 years, their damn body ain't gonna. When they ass get put into the soil, the dirt gonna remember that we was whooping his ass, man. Because what? From the dust was out taken, from the dust of the earth was out taken, to the dust shalt thou return. They're gonna return to the earth, and the dust gonna remember getting his ass beat. That's how bad these niggas gonna get it, man. These damn Edomites. It says, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. Yeah, they ain't gonna realize it until it happens. They ain't gonna realize that they've been afflicting royalty this entire time until Yahawashi pulls up and show the royalty, man. You know? We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. Imagine that. Imagine afflicting the Lord's children, the creator of everything's children. You never seen the creator before, but for the first time in your whole entire life, and in all your lifetimes, you see the creator's son come down, and you see his actual form, what he looks like, how he sounds, how he speaks. You can see all his power in front of you, his vibration, his aura, radiating throughout the earth. You see him, and then you see his people, and you realize his people maybe somebody standing right next to you, maybe a elect member standing right next to you. He getting beamed up to be up there with the Lord. Nukes coming down, you still on the floor, and they all just looking down at you. You realize, oh fuck, oh fuck. These Edomites, man, they got a true perpetual hatred for us. But in that day, when the tables turn, they're gonna regret it, man. We fools account his life madness and his end to be without honor. They counted our ends to be without honor because they counted us less than 3/4 of man, man. Okay? They counted us to be less than a dog. They treat the dogs better than they treat us, man. How is he numbered among the children of YAHAWASHI, and his lot is among the saints? Alright? You're afflicting the most humble people out of Israel. Okay? Because the elect just take shit from these Edomites, man. Elect take a lot of shit from these Edomites. And they still afflict them and hate them and oppress them. Okay, but they're going to realize in that day, damn, that was an Israelite? He's an Israelite? These are the people of the Lord? And not only are they the people of the Lord, but they're the chosen of the chosen? You know, that's going to be a scary thing to see. You know, but this is the Lord's movie. It's a beautiful, glorious movie. Okay, the greatest movie of all time. But I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you. Akim and Akwa to listen to the sincerity. Until next time, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.